Hello, my name is David Phillips, and I have been asked by Mr. Linford to share my experience after graduating high school, particularly my time at Western Wyoming Community College. To briefly describe my journey, I am a Cokeville High School alumni from the class of 2006. Many who knew me back then probably remember me as unexceptional in many ways. I was perhaps a little awkward. Yeah, that's me. I had worked at my parents' grocery store, but my resume was far from spectacular. I was smart enough, but my grades were only mediocre, largely because I simply wasn't motivated. I did not participate in any extracurricular activities, and most of my peers told me they thought I just wouldn't go far, that I'd merely inherit the family business and never leave town. Now, to be clear, there's no shame in taking over the family business, but there is in settling, and I wanted more. Fast forward to today, I hold an associate's, bachelor's, and master's degree in addition to multiple certificates. I graduated with a high GPA from a prestigious school on a nearly full tuition scholarship. I live near Washington, D.C., and I am a software engineer in the cybersecurity industry, building state-of-the-art solutions that are trusted by many of the Fortune 500 companies, nonprofits, universities, and the entire U.S. Department of Defense. I'm a very active person who loves to travel and constantly strives to learn new things. While I certainly have my problems, I consider myself to be a happy and successful person. Now, I've had many experiences that brought me to where I am today, but the most significant turning point was my time at Western Wyoming Community College. To start, Western offered me a top-notch education. In fact, many people may be surprised to learn that it consistently ranks among the top community colleges in the nation, particularly when value is considered. I personally found it valuable enough to invest in the completion of 105 credit hours, which completed my associate's degree and 2 certification programs. The school itself has many of the small town community college advantages, such as small class sizes, numerous programs, and many courses for self-enrichment or entertainment. I took everything from macroeconomics and calculus to volleyball and ballroom dance. Putting that aside, the thing that really helped me was the people I met and opportunities I was offered. I made lifelong friends, a particularly diverse group of people who had views very different than my own, things I had never considered before. This led me to be a more accepting person in general. In addition, on the very first day at campus, I met my advisor, who stuck with me till graduation. She became a trusted friend and mentor. She encouraged me to take opportunities such as run the campus gaming club, participate in local internships, collaborate in creating new educational programs, and apply for the NASA STEM scholarship, which I received twice. I spent countless hours helping her promote the college and department while she's given me numerous glowing recommendations and opportunities. We've actually kept in contact to this day. In fact, while she was in DC on a business trip, I got the chance to introduce her to the woman that eventually became my wife. At the dorms, I then met my resident assistant. He was arguably one of the first to see me as a person with leadership potential. Upon graduating, he encouraged and recommended me to take his place. With his support, I decided to try for and ended up obtaining it. This put me in a direct position of responsibility over my peers. People began coming to me for advice, concerns, guidance. And while I was in that position, my boss, the housing director, suggested that I run for student government. I honestly did not think I had a shot, but decided to throw my name in the running anyways. So I ran for president. And who'd have guessed it? I actually won. Where I was once the guy who had refused to attend social gatherings, I was now the person in charge of hosting them. In this position, I booked famous entertainers, I held many campus charities, I changed campus policies, I became one of the most recognizable faces on campus. I won't say that all of these opportunities came easy, and a lot of it was luck, but I pushed myself hard, I worked hard, I pushed myself to the limit academically. I took any job I could to gain experience and the means to continue. I strived to exceed expectations in all of my commitments. There were many sleepless nights, but I came out of it for the better. Now, would I say my experience was typical? No. Nor would I say that Western is the only place to go to achieve your goals. That said, Western does seem to have a way of developing people, recognizing hard work, and opening doors. I certainly recommend it. If you take anything from my story, I hope it's that you should never judge how far you can go or settle for what others expect of you. Good luck.